guys, Jackie here. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is this St. Patrick's Day inspired makeup look. It's actually not daytime, it is nighttime. My kids are in bed, so I decided to sit down and play with makeup. I knew I wanted to do something St. Patrick's Day inspired, and any excuse to play with dramatic colors, to play with glitter, I take it, because in the day-to-day I don't really wear a whole lot of makeup. So this was super fun for me to create. I knew I wanted to use gold and glitter and like really green to make it super festive. Whenever I'm doing a really extensive makeup look like this, I tend to forget to talk or I mumble while I'm working through the steps. Hopefully I didn't do that too bad in this video, but if I did, I apologize. Hopefully you guys get the gist of what I'm trying to explain. I just love how this turned out. I hope you guys enjoy it too, and if you're interested in seeing how I created this look, then just keep on watching. Alright, I know I look crazy right now. I have all of this baking powder under my eyes, so when I'm doing my eye look, if there's fallout, it's going to be really easy to brush off that way. I know I want to do a St. Patty's Day inspired makeup look. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but I know it's probably going to be pretty dramatic, so that's just there to make the cleanup a lot easier for me since I already have my foundation and stuff on. But I'm going to be going back and forth between the Jaclyn Hill palette and my Morphe 35C palette, so I will just have pictures of these palettes up on the screen to show you what colors I'm using, because it's going to be a lot easier than lifting my palette, especially the Jaclyn Hill palette, because one of the colors is broken, so it's an absolute mess. First, I'm going to grab my tried and true Scone blending brush. I'm going to use this for my transition shade. I'm going to dip into the Jaclyn Hill palette and grab the shade Creamsicle first. Tap that out, and I'm going to blend that all over in my upper crease area. Because I know I'm doing something bold, I'm going to have a lot of different colors going on. So having this going up pretty high, especially since I have hooded lids, is going to help all of those shades blend together better. And I'm bringing it all the way into the inner corner and all the way to the outer corner here. Now I'm going to grab this AOA Studio E141 brush. It's pretty much the same size as the other blending brush, but I am going to take the next shade a little bit lower. So I'm first going to grab a lighter green shade from my Morphe 35C palette and start working that into the crease. So again, I'm going to take it high, but just not quite as high as my transition shade. Like the other color, bringing it all the way from the inner corner to the outer corner. And sometimes I'll pack it on first a little bit, and that really helps get a lot of pigment on the lid first, and then I'll blend it out. I'm going to come back in with that Scone blending brush, and I'm just going to, I'm not adding any more product, I'm just running that over the edges of the green just to soften up the edges and also have a better blend between those two shades. I'm going to grab this, let's see, it is a Luxie 237, and it's a much smaller blending brush, so I can be a little bit more precise in the crease with it. And I'm going to pick up that darker green shade and start running that into the crease, bringing it up a little bit high, but not too high, because I don't want to cover up that green I placed before. So I can kind of pack it in there first. Then I'll just do circular motions to blend that in. And then I'm just going to come back in with all of those brushes I used for the other shades. So first this AOA Studio 141 that I used for the green. I'm just going to run that along the edges of the last green that I just placed to help those blend together a little better. I'm not going too far down into the crease because I don't want to brush away any of that darker green that I just placed. This is really just to soften it up so it's not so harsh. Then I'll grab that that scone blending brush and over the top as well. Because I want to keep it really bright, I think I will stop there, and I'm going to, I think I'm going to cut the crease because I want to do something really fun with maybe glitter. I don't know yet, but I'm going to go ahead and cut my crease. So I'm going to start on the inner corner here, and I'm just going to cut it all the way, probably 2/3 of the way toward the outer corner of my eye, and stop there because I'm going to keep that all green on the outer corner of my eye. I think I'm going to grab my Too Faced Pretty Rich palette because there is this beautiful Fluent in Diamonds shade that I want to put all over my lid. It looks so pretty. So I'm just going to kind of rub off that concealer brush a little bit and just use that to apply it since it's a nice flat brush. I'll start here. Oh gosh. I just love this so stinking much. I'm going to grab that Morphe 35C palette and I'm going to pick up that darker green shade, and I'm going to pack that on the outer corner, and I'm going to kind of lightly bring it in to meet the glitter there on the outer corner of the eye. Alright, and then I'm going to take that lighter green and I'm going to put some on my finger. And this is my favorite way to transition colors. I just feel like it blends so much nicer. I'm just going to use my finger and I'm going to pop this right on top of that glitter and just blend it between the glitter and the darker green shade there, just so there's a nice gradient transition and it's not harsh at all. This is the AOA E142, and I'm going to pick up a little bit of that darkest green shade, and I'm just going to run it right along the edge of the cut crease. Just to define that line a little bit more. Right where the green and the gold meet, I think I'm going to do a line of gold glitter, just because I think it'd be fun. I'm going to take my Duo Lash Glue to do that, and I'm going to literally run it right at the top. So keeping it on the glitter, not going into the green. And then let that get a little tacky first. Keep my eye kind of closed a little bit so that the glue doesn't glue my lid together. When it starts to get tacky, then I'm going to take this angled brush and dip it into my NYX glitter. It's gold. And I'm just going to pop that right on top and see what happens. Really draws the lightness up. I really like how that looks. Got some glitter fall out, but that's okay. We will clean it up later. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and brush all of my baking powder off. Now I'm gonna take my NYX matte liquid liner and I'm gonna go ahead and do a really thin wing, and I wanna keep it really close to the lash line because I don't want to cover up any of this work I just did. Now I'm just running this 100% Pure Cosmetics creamy eyeliner along my waterline, or my upper tight line. And then I'm going to go ahead and put on some mascara. For mascara, I'm using this Too Faced Better Than Sex. And I'm just going to do a thin layer on my lashes before I put on my falsies. And for falsies, I'm using my House of Lashes Siren. Love these lashes. I use them all the time. They're getting kind of crusty. It's probably time to retire them, but I just love them so much. Alright, so first I'm going to grab that Morphe 35C palette, and this, I don't know what brush this is, this sparkly blending brush right here, and I'm going to pick up the lighter green shade and run that along my lower lash line. Bring it up to meet the wing. Smoking it out a little bit. I'm actually going to put this 100% Pure Cosmetics liner on my waterline as well. And I'll bring it ever so slightly down onto my lash line. I'm going to take this angled, almost like it's like an angled liner brush, and I'm going to pick up that darker green shade, and I'm going to really pack that right on the lash line and kind of smudge it into that black. Now I'm going to dip back into that Jaclyn Hill palette, and then I'm going to grab this side of that Pure Cosmetics brush, that creamsicle shade from Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to run that just right underneath the green there, just to help smoke it out a little bit and help it to blend in with all of my face makeup a little bit better. Now I'm going to grab this AOA Skinny Mascara and put that along my lower lashes. Alright, and lastly, I want to find a color to pop right on the inner corner. I'm going to grab the Diamonds Breakfast shade from the Too Faced palette. It's also a pressed glitter. I'm just going to pop that right on the inner corner just because I want more glitter in my life. Alright, that is the finished product. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I had so much fun creating it. I love the sparkles, and I'm really sad that I'm gonna have to wash it off here in just a little bit, but I will make sure to take lots of pictures and post those for you guys as well. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave and hit that notification bell so you can stay updated about my future videos. Love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.